Hi guys, next video. So I've just gotten home from my valedictory dinner and I decided to do a quick video about school for me and my story. So I've spent 14 years in school, prep to year 12, repeating year 7. Yeah, it's been kind of hectic over the past 14 years, particularly the last 6 being in high school. But yeah, over the past 14 years, I've been to 3 schools and 2 TAFEs. So yeah, it's been kind of hectic and crazy, and it's still hard to grasp that it's all over for me. Next year I'm probably going off to uni, which is kind of exciting, but also pretty terrifying. So the first school I attended, I'd also attended kinder, and I started there really in 2002 in prep, and I continued there until the end of year 5, and I probably didn't have the best rep there. It was a Christian school. I'm not really going to say names or give initials or anything. Those of you who've gone to school with me, you know what schools and all that. But yeah, I never really fit in there, and I really tried. But I was really attention-seeking, and I was a bit of a nightmare for probably everybody involved. Yeah. Then in 2008, I moved to my second school, and I spent 2 years there, year 6 and year 7, and it turned out to be absolute hell. 2009 was absolute hell for me, and as much as I love to name names and things like that, effectively the bullying was very severe, and it was beyond bullying. It was full-on harassment. I don't really want to get a lot into it in this video, besides I really only got 15 minutes and I really want to get into everything. So then in 2010 I moved again to another school, which is the one I've just graduated from, and I've spent the past 6 years there, and let me tell you, the teachers and even most of the students have been absolutely amazing. I've still copped a lot of shit over the years, and there hasn't been one year I haven't copped shit for something, but particularly over the last 3 years the bullying has gone down, like, incredibly, and it's wonderful. I've hardly had to put up with it, which I've been really happy with. Yeah, particularly in the early years at this school, I put up with a lot of bullying. I got called names a lot, and I was, mocked, and basically people would say anything to get under my skin and to get a reaction out of me, and I would usually give it to them. I got better control over myself around 2012. 2012 is also the year I found my support group, and also the year where I was very fucked up in the head. I've always been fucked up. Truthfully, I was really fucked up until about 2010, and then I started to get better after moving to this school, and then I had a bit of a depressive fall down 2012, and I self-harmed a lot, and it wasn't really very fun, but people were looking out for me and things like that, which was good. Year 10, the bullying started to really go down, which was really good. And yeah, year 11 which was last year, was a very busy year for me, because I had full subjects, everyone had 6, I had 5. But on top of that, I went away for a month in September, and for my birthday, and I went to Europe, and it was an absolutely incredible trip. But on top of that, that meant I had to do sacs early and all that, and it was very stressful to make sure everything was done. the day before I left, I literally had to do every period, which we've got 6 periods. I had to do 4 SACs, and that was like every subject I had that required a SAC to be done, and it was really stressful. So it's basically, I didn't have a free moment to myself that day. It was basically SAC, 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 and it wasn't fun. Then finally this year has been my final year of school. It's been hectic as all hell, even though I've only done 3 subjects and I'm not scored. And it's gone so fast. Like, the whole 14 years has just flown by. It's literally like, where is all the time gone? You know, it's almost like 2 weeks ago, I was just starting school, my first day. Little prep me. Starting at a Christian school. My second school was apparently Christian, but it didn't have anything in the name, and this school that I've just graduated from was Anglican. I did actually mention I have been to 2 TAFEs. In Year 10, I did my Cert 2 in retail makeup and skincare. And last year I did my introductory diploma of specialist makeup, and I did them at 2 different TAFEs. So yeah, this year it's been hectic. I've had some really big struggles. I've had some big struggles throughout all of schooling, but the best part is I've made it. I've made it to the end of high school. And, you know, if you had told me 6 years ago I was going to do Year 12, you know, I always wanted to do it. But in all honesty, if you had told me I was going to do Year 12 and I was going to, you know, get my VC, I was going to get to the end of it, I probably would have said, you're delusional. And I would have laughed and just been like, yeah, right, just look at me. But now I'm 19, I'm finishing school, and I am ecstatic. I don't really know how I feel. It's kind of a bit emotional because I'm like, fuck, this has been 14 years of my life, and what am I going to do now? I don't have a plan. Well, at least for the next 3 months, I don't have a plan. Next year, I'm going back to school to finish my diploma and do a bit of a Cert 3 in hair as well. Yeah. But still, it's just like, holy shit, I made it. I made it. If there are any pieces of advice which I can offer you is be true to yourself, be you, because it's only been in the last few years, and even in the last few months, really, that I've really let me be me. And, you know, up until really a few years ago, I was basically trying to please someone. You know, I was always trying to please everyone, and it didn't exactly work in my favor. But yeah, I've finally come to terms with who I am in all senses, and I'm me, and I show it off, and I'm proud of it, and I kick ass at it. I'm unique, I am out there, I am different, I am a paradox, in a way. I can describe myself as a paradox at points. But yeah, I've made it through hell, more or less. I've made it through some really tough shit, and I've made it through the other end, and I've finished high school. I've finished it. Yeah, I've had a lot of struggles, but I finally have made it. I've got my certificate that I've completed Year 12. I just need my VCE to come in the mail. And that probably won't be coming out until after exams, which I don't have to do. And any of you who do exams, you are probably hating me. But I'm unscored, and I have reasons for it. But basically, yeah, I've done it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If there's anything you really want to know for me to post a video on, just leave a comment below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya, and good luck.